This one peaceful and nice and gentle. You don't deserve this.
Welcome. If you're new here, be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified about videos uploaded from this channel. The topics that we'll be discussing today: elderly man body found in bushes, police charged, 3 get SlapWeh hairdresser shot, father con up son in alleged attack, and more. It has been reported that a 24-year-old woman, who is known as Alicia Rose, was found with her throat slashed in her yard in Thr0. Viewers and subscribers, a little video and a picture is available of this, but I can't really give you a sneak peek over here. So if you're interested in seeing it, just go down below in the description, click the link on see down there, join the group, and the picture and the video will be there waiting on you. A man was shot and killed, and a 28-year-old hairdresser was injured by a gunman at a bar at a guest house in Negril, Westmoreland. The man has been identified as the 29-year-old Edward Mosley, otherwise called Eddie, of Red Ground in Negril. The Negril police report that about 10:30 p.m., Edward and the woman were among patrons at a party being held at the Happy Quarters guest house located along the Norman Manley Boulevard in Negril. Minutes later, a man dressed in dark clothing walked up to the bar posing as a customer and ordered a liquor. He then left the bar but quickly returned and brandished an handgun, opened fire, hitting Edward and the woman. The gunman ran from the scene and the police were informed. Upon the arrival, Edward was discovered suffering from gunshot wounds to the head and the female was shot in the foot. They were taken to the hospital where Edward was pronounced dead and the woman admitted. Police Constable A. John Johnson has been arrested and charged for assault and unlawful discharge of firearm in relation to an incident in Maroon Town, St. James. He was brought before the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday following an investigation by the Independent Communications of Investigation and a ruling by the Office of Director of Public Prosecution. It was reported that on August 4, 2020, Constable Johnson, who was a pillion on a motorcycle, discharged several shots from his personal firearm at a moving vehicle and subsequently pointed the firearm at a crowd of people threatening to shoot them. Constable Johnson was offered bail in the sum of $300,000. A 15-year-old Wilmers Boys School student was reportedly shot dead at his home by his father this morning in a case of mistaken identity. Raheem Shaw of Elsha St. Catherine address was reportedly killed after his 51-year-old father reportedly mistook him for a burglar. Police said about 3:15 a.m. the family was at home sleeping when the boy's mother reportedly hearing the front gate and grill to the premises being open and alerted her husband, a licensed firearm holder. The man reportedly retrieved his licensed firearm and went out in the living room. According to police reports, the father reportedly hearing the front door being opened and discharged 3 rounds. Later checks revealed that it was his son who was shot. The 15-year-old was taken to the Spanish Town Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The father's licensed firearm was seized. This situation on a whole is very devastating. I see a lot of people in and around the media as say the father trigger happy and a simple who that could have saved the child. Well, I kind of agree with that to some extent, but how about this? What if it was actually a burglar trying to get inside the house? You are gonna stand up back at the door and say, oh, this. Probably you could have been the one on the ground. It just boiled down to the fact that the pitney them need to be more obedient. Your parents think say you in your bed. While them asleep, you will sneak out and go on a road. And all because of disobedience. It take your 3 points. Your parents are there trying to protect you while you outside are trying to live your modest life. Now I'm going to hope the rest of the pitney them sit down and listen to this and understand the true message behind this story. That man and his wife did only try to protect them family. But instead, things go south. And I understand how comes people blame them for trying to be protective, trying to ensure that they make it out of that situation they alive and okay. Oh, wanna blame them for that? Remember, it's on a daily basis. Them all hoodlums are breaking up people's house and take all them things. And of course, for top things off, some of them gone with their 3 points as well. Them not left nothing behind. So if this man wife wake him up all time sleep and make him aware, say somebody a try coming at the house. Remember, nobody not supposed to come to them at that hour. It is 3 in the morning. And even if it was an emergency and somebody was coming to you, the fact that they are gaining access to your house is the biggest red flag of all times. So as I said earlier, I still cannot understand how people out here blaming this man and I say him trigger happy and all of them something there. Guys, remember that they think that this child is inside of his bed. Him should have been in his bed. All if you sneak out for go somewhere, you wait until after 3 in the morning you want to come back, especially on a school night. 15-year-old, where you are come from at 3 a.m. Big disrespect plus being disobedient lead to this. I don't see what the parents them do wrong. As I say about 1 million times already, they were trying to protect him as well. But what? Disobedience get the best of him. To the viewers and subscribers that are seeing eye to eye to what I am saying, my question now is, I don't feel like the father supposed to get any form of punishment for what took place. And for the ones that are not seeing eye to eye with me, I don't feel like say, yeah, the father do him wrong. Please, what exactly would you have done? This man have a whole lot to live with for the rest of his life. Him and his wife, them have a whole lot to live with, all because of disobedience. Police are now processing the scene where a body believed to be that of a missing senior citizen, Clifford Chambers, was found. Chambers was visually impaired. His body was discovered in bushes at Silent Hill near Christiana shortly after midday on Tuesday. Chambers went missing from his home a few weeks ago. Residents had since launched a search party for the senior citizen.